After Zeus was born, his mother Rhea could no longer tolerate the cruel acts of her husband, Cronus. He swallowed all his children, Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon, fearing an ancient prophecy that one of his descendants would overthrow him. But when Zeus was born, Rhea decided to get crafty. She replaced the baby with a stone, which Cronos swallowed without noticing the deception. And Zeus was secretly delivered to the island of Crete, where he was hidden in a cave on the Idaean mountain. There he was brought up by the nymphs Adrasteia and Idea and fed milk by the magic goat Amalthea. To hide the baby's cries from Cronus's hearing, the warrior Cures danced and beat their swords against their shields, creating a deafening noise and din. When Zeus grew up, he decided to fulfill his destiny to overthrow the cruel Cronus and free his siblings. To do so, however, he needed support. With the help of Meteeta, the goddess of wisdom, he devised a cunning plan to defeat Cronus. Meteeta concocted a potion that caused Cronus to spew out his swallowed children. One by one, Poseidon, Hera, Demeter, Hestia, and Hades returned to the world. They naturally joined their liberator in a war against their father. The war between the Olympian gods and the Titans, known as the Titanomachy, lasted a full 10 years. This battle was colossal in its scale and brutality. The two sides represented two eras, the ancient Titans and the young gods of Olympus. Zeus had his siblings on his side: Poseidon, god of the seas; Hades, lord of the underworld; Hera, goddess of the family hearth; Demeter, goddess of fertility; and Hestia, guardian of the home. They were also aided by several key allies. On the advice of the goddess Gaia, the 100-armed giants Hecaton, Ares, and Cyclopes, mighty creatures with a single eye that Zeus had freed from the power of the Titans, were freed from Tartarus and became his loyal associates. Cyclopes even forged for Zeus his famous lightning bolt, which he threw at the Titans, for Poseidon, a mighty trident, and for Hades, an invisible helmet. On the side of the Titans, under the leadership of Cronos, fought his siblings: Atlas, Japetus, Hyperion, Koios, and Crius. Atlas was one of the most powerful warriors of the Titans and was later sentenced to the terrible punishment of carrying the vault of heaven on his shoulders for eternity. The Titans possessed colossal power and were considered ancient primordial beings, but the youth and determination of the gods of Olympus, as well as their powerful new arsenal, made them worthy opponents. The battles continued for 10 long years. The earth shook, the sky darkened with the fury of battle, the seas raged under the blows of Poseidon. In this struggle, the gods and Titans used all their strength and power. Zeus controlled lightning, Poseidon caused devastating tsunamis and storms. Hades used his helmet of invisibility to make unexpected attacks on the Titans. The victory of the Olympians was made possible not only by their power, but also by strategy. The Hecatonchires, huge creatures with 100 arms, pelted the Titans with huge stones, weakening their forces. With each blow, the Titan army grew weaker and weaker. Finally, after a decade of struggle, Zeus and his allies were victorious. The Titans were defeated and cast down into Tartarus, the deepest and darkest place in the underworld, where they would be guarded by Hades. Only a few escaped this fate, such as Atlas, who was ordered to hold the firmament on his shoulders. Thus ended the great Titanomachy. After the victory, Zeus established himself on the top of Olympus as the supreme ruler of the gods and the whole world. A new order was established. The Olympians began to rule the sky, the earth, and the underworld, and the age of the gods of Olympus began.